from what we read, it's a very quirky type, hippie, interesting town. Both those jetties were built because of a subdivision. It doesn't really say much more than that. This is the main foreshore.
Realistically, the state of repair, I'm not quite sure how they go around liability issues, because some of the manholes are pretty dodgy and stuff.
Okie dokie. Next stop, Long Jetty, which is a town. And from what we read, it's a very quirky type, hippie, interesting town. So the big feature of Long Jetty is the jetty. And there are 3 of them. And we're going on the first one, Parry's Jetty. And it's over the big lake. Very still, which is pretty cool. So we'll have a look at this one. And then the other 2 are over in that direction. Very nice.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Watkins Jetty?
Hey?
Thoughts on Watkins Jetty?
It's just a long Parry's jetty, really. To be honest.
It's a longer version of Parry's. The water is not very deep at all.
No, it's very
stinky.
It's very shallow the whole way out. Like, it wouldn't be over right at the end. It might get to waist height, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. So both those jetties were built because of a subdivision. It doesn't really say much more than that. 2 guys, I guess one called Watson, one called Parry, or last name.
Or maybe 3 guys, because the 3rd jetty.
Well, that's called Long Jetty. I think we're going to go to that one next, which
Maybe
is the oldest one.
Long.
So they subdivided some land, and the jetties helped to do that. So back in 1912, I think it was, or 1920. I have to have another look. So this is the reserve part, so you can walk all the way. There's the other jetty over there in the distance, and then you can walk all along the grassed area to all 3 jetties. A little bit disappointing to see this, just, you know, rubbish and crap. I mean, you've got a nice asset with a lake and jetties and history. Wouldn't you look after it a bit more, council? I don't know. Anyway, on to Long Jetty. Now you just worked out what the whole purpose of the 3 jetties?
Well, I haven't worked it out.
Now that we've read all 3 signs.
I'm guessing that back in the day there were 3 landholders, and it was probably not much freight roads, and they were talking about Wyong, a lot of the goods coming from there, so this would have been a supply route for each of the estates.
Each of the estates.
All the landowners.
There you go. Bit of history there for you. Right, just coming back from the final jetty, Long Jetty, which is the longest by a little bit.
Okay.
And it definitely got a bit deeper at the end.
Yeah, you couldn't see the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Or the weeds.
So our reviews on the jetties.
Jetty.
They're just a jetty. I mean, they've got history behind them, and I hear they have lovely like afternoon sunsets. It'd be some stunning.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sun would set over the mountains.
Yeah, so that would be pretty nice to see.
Cool.
Very peaceful. They probably could do a little bit better, the council, with cleaning things up and maintaining it, in our opinion, or my opinion. I don't know what you think, but
Look, realistically, the state of repair, I'm not quite sure how they'd go around liability issues, because some of the handrails are pretty dodgy and stuff, and you could quite easily, I certainly wouldn't lean on them.
no.
And in the day and age we are now, with risks and
Yeah.
sue and litigations
That's
and
right.
stuff,
There are some
it's unsafe.
playgrounds for kids and families along some of the foreshore area, which is good, and some toilets, which look pretty newish actually, those toilets, reasonably.
Oh, those ones are, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're building some new ones back further down
Yeah.
next to the other jetty down there.
Yeah.
They had all the groundworks in for toilets and facilities, so, oh look, it could be a thing that they are planning to do it.
Yeah, probably Long Jetty has more like facilities at this area, whereas the first one we looked at, Parry's Jetty, there wasn't hardly anything, and then the other one in the middle, Watkins,
Yep.
had a playground nearby, and so yeah, this one's definitely probably the most popular, and they've made a bit more of an effort. Shelters and that. I think they're I'm not sure about the swimming, because like, you know, they've got little showers up there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and there's like a beach there, but
Yeah, beach there. Not
Yeah,
sure about the
dunno.
swimming. There are some fish, spotted some fish. So there's like birds out there.
Oh, it's very beautiful, but
It
it's
is lovely.
a very muddy, silty bottom.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it's a lake
Yeah,
with the accompanying weeds and reeds
That's
and
right.
stuff, but
there you go.
it's very nice.
So they are the 3 jetties of Long Jetty. So now we're going to go into town,
Long town,
Long Jetty Township,
suburb, whatever.
and check it out. Long Jetty has a few art murals scattered around the main corner area. One major piece is painted by artist Brent Biffy Smith, welcoming people into the town of Long Jetty. This is what we do at Long Jetty. We stagger out of the pub, go across the road, get your smokes, tattoo, and a kebab. We then drove back to the entrance and took a walk around the foreshore area. Here we are back at the entrance, which is where we've been staying or based ourselves for the last 4 nights. So I don't think we've shown you much of the entrance yet, but this is the main foreshore. Nice green area, barbecues over there, kids theme park, Ferris wheel, dodgem cars, all that jazz. So I think there's one of the oldest merry-go-round
Oh, is it?
in Australia or something. Oh
Okay.
God, I could be wrong, but I did read something about it being really old, so I have to have a peek at that. And then you got behind us, there's a war memorial commemoration plaque and bits and pieces there, and then straight up is the main street where all the eateries are.
And that is actually the entrance.
Oh yeah,
is there?
so the entrance is just
Just there.
behind, yeah,
Which is the entrance to the lake.
the entrance to the lake. So on this side, this is the lake.
No, that's the entrance. That long bit there is the entrance, and over to the left is the lake, and to the right over there, just on the
Ocean.
other side of the dunes is the ocean.
Ocean. Yep. But this is pretty much downtown, the entrance. There you go.
downtown the entrance.
Yeah.
A few empty shops, bit of construction work going on, a lot of development.
A lot of development. But yeah.
At the top of their roof. Hope you just caught me right up my nose.
I like how you can go on Google Maps because there's so many eateries and you just go along and read the reviews. So like there was a fish and chip shop because we were like, oh, I feel like fish and chips.
Looks
and
nice.
It had, looks alright, although no one's in it. And 2-star reviews, 2 points. So we're like, oh, that's probably why. And then there was a pizza joint that had pretty good reviews. There's just so many, like burger places. So we just had a burger at a cafe that had pretty good reviews, and actually they were really nice.
You've got to start doing a food review
Yeah, food reviews. I don't know
on Google.
who uses them, but we certainly do. So now we're going to walk back to the car and head over to the entrance point, which is over there. Which a lot of people go fishing over there, so I'm going to have a look and see what's happening. We crossed over the bridge to have a look at North Entrance Beach, and boy did this beach not disappoint. We wished we checked it out sooner. It was so peaceful, the water was so calm, and the scenery was just stunning. From the car park it's only a short walk around to the water, and we were lucky enough to have the entire place to ourselves. The entrance name comes from the narrow channel that divides the mainland and connects Tuggerah Lake to the South Pacific Ocean. Our next stop were the Grant McBride baths. We learned very quickly that New South Wales loves their ocean baths, and this one at the entrance is a beauty. We had no idea there would be different depth pools to choose from. The baths have a 50-metre outdoor pool, 22-metre lap pool and a children's wading pool. These baths were formerly known as the Entrance Ocean Baths and were built by the Arena Shire in stages between 1938 and 1965. The 50-metre 7-lane Olympic-sized pool was the first to be built in 1938 at a cost of £425. In 2018 the pools were renamed the Grant McBride Baths in honour of former State Member of Parliament Grant McBride. McBride campaigned to save the baths from closure in 2002. We decided to put the drone up to get a bird's eye view, only to discover we had a bit of an issue. Check out the tilt on our camera. After moving the gimbal position around, I could see the issue was not going to fix itself, so I quickly flew the drone back for landing. Yep, that camera angle is not right. We spent the next few minutes thinking we were experts and moving the gimbal by hand in the hopes it would improve. Sadly, it didn't, and we had to press on with our next destination. Check out next week's episode to see where we go and what happened to our drone.